Mummy Fairy pressed 452 on her computer wand and said, "Normarie-do," and at once the rain stopped. When Mummy had finished the lesson and was back to normal, I sighed, and Mummy looked at me. "What's wrong, Ella?" she said. "I'm tired of being a fairy in waiting," I said. "I want to be a real fairy and do real magic and save the day." Mummy laughed. "Every little fairy girl thinks that," she said. "Never mind, you'll get your chance. Now, what can we do to cheer you up?" "Go roller skating with Lenka and Tom?" I said. "They're meeting at the park." "Oh dear," said Mummy Fairy. "I'm afraid we can't. We're going to lunch with Daddy's boss, Mr. Lee. But that will be fun too." I didn't believe her. Then Daddy came in. "Time to get ready for the lunch," he said. "Mr. Lee is very important, so we must all look very smart." Now I knew the lunch wouldn't be fun. I put on my best dress, and Mummy did my hair. She was trying to do French plaits, but Ollie kept pulling her arm, and she kept dropping bits of hair. "Be good, Ollie," I said. But I don't think Ollie knows what good means. "Right," said Daddy, striding in. He was wearing his smartest shirt and a dark blue spotted tie. "Are we all ready? Let's get in the car." Mummy reached for a ribbon, then dropped my plait again. "Oh dear," she said. "I think I need some help." She stamped her feet 3 times, clapped her hands, wiggled her bottom and said, "Marshmallow," and poof! She was a fairy. When Mummy turns into a fairy, she still looks like Mummy, but an even more beautiful Mummy. The sunlight was gleaming on her wings, and her dress was all sparkly, and her silver crown shimmered. She waved her computer wand, pressed a code, bleep bleep bloop, and said, "Platzery-do." A moment later, my hair was in the neatest, most beautiful plaits I'd ever seen, tied with red ribbons in bows. "Mummy Fairy," I said, "these are brilliant. You're so clever. Look, Daddy." But when I looked at Daddy, I giggled. Normally, Daddy has short brown hair, but now he had long brown plaits with pink bows. I've never seen a Daddy with plaits and pink bows before. Mummy had long plaits too. Even Ollie had long plaits. We all had plaits. "What?" said Daddy in horror when he saw his plaits in the mirror. "What have you done to me? I look like a little girl." "Oops," said Mummy Fairy. "I don't know how that happened. I'm sure I said the right spell." She quickly scrolled through the spell app on her computer wand, then stopped and said, "Here we are." She pressed in a code and said, "Hairery-do." At once, we all had normal hair again. But Daddy was still frowning. "This lunch is important," he said. "I don't want anything to go wrong. So I have a special rule for today. No magic." "No magic?" said Mummy Fairy. "That's right." Daddy sounded very firm. "No magic." All the way to Mr. Lee's house, Mummy didn't do any magic. Even when the sat-nav broke and we got lost, Mummy didn't do a spell. She just asked a nice lady the way. Mr. Lee's house was very big, with an enormous garden and a little wood at the end. Mrs. Lee took me and Mummy and Ollie round the garden and back again, while Daddy and Mr. Lee were talking. At the back of the house was a wooden perch for a bird, but it was empty. "Have you got a pet bird?" I asked, and Mrs. Lee started blinking. She had tears in her eyes. "Oh dear," said Mummy. "Are you all right, Mrs. Lee? What's happened?" "I have a parrot called Ben," said Mrs. Lee. "I love him very much, but he's flown away. He's never done that before. I think he was getting bored." She looked even sadder. "Maybe I'll never see him again." Mrs. Lee blew her nose and went into the kitchen to cook the lunch. I could smell something yummy cooking. I thought Mrs. Lee was a very kind lady, and I felt very sorry for her.